Intensified mission Indradhanush 5.0 launch नौकरी आगे दे नागालैंड ला हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट रा थर्सडे दे मीडिया के जानकारी दुबले निमिदे कॉन्फ्रेंस राखिस कॉन्फ्रेंस दे कोथा को हमय इम्यूनाइजेशन ऑफिसर डॉक्टर इम कोंगतम सिब्रा कुसे मिशन दो डिजिटल जायस और नागालैंड दे पायलट प्रोजेक्ट पेरेन और दिमापुर दे लुइस मनोखान बेसी भाग इम्यूनाइजेशन ला ऊपर उल्टा जानकारी पाएगना नलोई जाबी कुसे इतु निमिदे मीडिया लगा मदद प्रा मनुखानगे ठीक जानकारी दिगना वैक्सीन ऊपर भाल कवरेज कुरुबले कुसे
Media platform is a very strong platform, a robust platform, and through this we want to leverage this media platform. And some of the support that we are looking for is like in disseminating positive information to the community and to the target audience. One key expectation is like positive stories from the 3 rounds that we will be having, August round, September and October round. There will be 3 rounds. So we will expect positive stories to be disseminated through your media platform.
This mission Indradhanush started in December of 2014. And in 2017, it became intensified mission Indradhanush. Now, this is going all over the country. Before, what we used to do was, we used to be very selective. Those districts, tahan kundu district performance bia ase, kundu districts immunization coverage ekdom low ase, itu khan de aman emphasize kurigina kuri thaka ase. But from now on, from this mission Indradhanush 5.0, we will be concentrating on all the districts. That is one change. Second though, this time mission Indradhanush to kile gule bishi special olai jado like iman din bra kuri ase from so many days kuri ase kintu this time though we are going to go digital. Okay, as part of the Digital India platform. From this month August 7 bra IMI de aman all 700 districts India de aman life chabuli ase. That is the sort of a task we have been made. Now today apni press lagado, especially your role is very important, and especially because like during the COVID time we had a lot of problems because of fake news and fake this and that. Then people started coming up with lots of funny ideas. So the press plays a very big role, giving out the right information and then giving out the facts, and then also encouraging the people and encouraging the health workers and all that, like the work they are doing, also some positive comments and the coverage you all give, that is going to play a very big role. Our state is a small state. We don't have very high amount of children and pregnant women, but it is now becoming more difficult for us because our coverage in 2016-17, our immunization coverage was just around 30%. Now, as for the National Family Health Survey, 4 and 5, we have steadily increased to around 60%. That is as per the 2011 census. But apni khan bhi sab jane 2011 census to all problem ase, all high side de ase. To aman, what we have done is we have started going for a head count from all the places. Okay, the exact head count in a village. Naga style, you get yourself registered in the village, but you live in Dimapur and Kohima. That is what is going on, na? Posti de, vote divo, posti de, naam divo, sab divo, but your actual resident is in Kohima and Dimapur. Now, because of that, we have been having a lot of, census law and BPC problem. That is why we have gone for the head count. Now we want to know the exact number of children and pregnant women in the village, in the urban areas, in the towns and cities like that, so that our targets can be set. And also the vaccine distribution will be much better.
Nagaland has a good fair share. I mean, the numbers are very good, unlike many other states. So this is one strong point. And from media, I think we see a very strong catalytic role that media can play. driving the positive messages, bringing out those stories that promote vaccination. We see a lot of vaccine hesitancy in many pockets. So a lot of interpersonal communication work will be required, which the partners and projects and sub-bodies will be doing. But what media can bridge the gap, nobody else can do. Spreading the right message to a larger audience, that is what the power is there with you. The power to create awareness with fact-based messaging. If there's a rumor or a myth that's prevailing in a community, an immediate positive story can turn that rumor around. You can promote the caregivers, the mothers, to come and get their kids vaccinated. The families need to be engaged. The larger groups need to come be a part of it. Community influencers at the level of community, at the districts, if they can join forces, or if you can create champions from them who can advocate for the cause, will be very important. So this is one step, this conference, to share what all government is doing, and there's a lot that the government is doing. Digitizing this with the population size of our country is no mean task. I mean, of a population of 130 crores, and getting a digital application to get kids enlisted into it, figure out when is the next vaccination. It is a mammoth task, and government is endeavoring to it. All that we require is the support of the partners, of our allies like the media here, multi-stakeholders, to come together and make this a success, make it adoptable, make it possible, what is going to probably solve a lot of problems as we go ahead. So this is the key ask, and we are very grateful to the support that media has given in the past, and we look forward to your support in the coming months, in the coming times also. So thank you so much everyone for coming together here.
Spreading out the awareness and to create a demand for vaccination, that is where we need the support of other stakeholders. So in addition to these type of sensitization workshops, all the districts, they are also conducting district task force meetings, which I'm sure many of you have come across in the papers and in the media. So that is also one of the platforms where the health department reaches out to the other key stakeholders, namely the ICDS departments, education, the NSLRM. So it is through the help of all these other allied departments where we can increase the mobilization efforts for vaccination. So under the planning process of Mission Indradhanush, it includes good quality headcount and micro-planning. And as our state immunization officer had mentioned, this time it is going to be different because it's going to be digital. So we will be using this UN app, which Kingston will be talking more in detail about that. So for that also we need awareness, because you are aware that during COVID vaccination, everyone had to use their mobile numbers to get registered. So now, since we're just starting out on UN, maybe that self-registration may not start, but the plan or the strategy of the ministry is that after IMI, for this ongoing routine immunization, it will all be come under UN. So you, me, every one of us, if we have small children, we have the option of registering by ourselves. So for that awareness needs to be created, just like how it was done for COVID.
So this UN will be used in this IMI. IMI stands for Intensified Mission Indradhanush. This is going to be the 5th round. So that's why it's called 5.0. That's why it is the 5th round. Our Sir SIO has briefly mentioned about UN, where it has started. The soft launch was held across 65 districts on 11 January. So Nagaland, we are part of that. Peren and Dimapur. One Peren is a rural district, and Dimapur was our urban district. So we were part of this soft launch with the leadership from our SIO. And based on that, we have a cascade training on 16 January onwards, and reporting initiated on UN from 17 onwards. Feedback review pilot from districts. We had a regular meeting under the leadership of our SIO, and the preparatory phase for national scale up on 25th April in Delhi. So these are the 65 districts Sir has mentioned. Nagaland, we have Dimapur and Peren. So it is already piloted in Dimapur and Peren for our state also. So the national scale up is soon to be happen. It is likely to be launched by our, it's not very sure right now, maybe the PM or maybe the higher dignitaries. So I just wanted to show you about the background of UWIN, how UWIN came about. Government of India started a program called EWIN, that is Electronic Vaccine Intelligence Network. This is a real-time, innovation technology for real-time based for health system strengthening. This was supported by Kavi and UNDP to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in order to track the real-time temperature and temperature of the vaccine from the point of manufacturer to the last point. So this was started in the year 2015, and Nagaland was part of this team on 2016.
What is the issue that children are missing on immunization? As our state immunization officer has said, there is a group of people where they have partially vaccinated, and there are children who have not taken even one vaccine also. So what's the reason that we see is mostly because due to lack of awareness. Lack of awareness is one of the main issues that we're facing right now when we're trying to reach the last mile population. The other thing is refusal. There is outright refusal also in certain families where they really don't want to take up the vaccination because of some misinformation or some myths and rumor that they might have heard. The other thing that we're seeing is also the AEFI, the fear of adverse events following immunization. I mean, of course, this is, with every vaccination that we see, even during our COVID also, we have seen that there is a small chance of an AEFI occurring, but it is amplified so much that people are very afraid to come for the normal routine immunization activities. So these are some of the things that we're dealing with, especially in terms of fear of AEFI, refusal, and the lack of awareness in the population. And this is where we all can come together to help, allay the fears that is there in the population to ensure that people take up the services that the state is providing.
All the districts will be targeting around 178 pregnant women, okay, and children's 0 to 2 years will be 1,159, and 2 to 5 years will be 763. Now, these are children and pregnant women who have either just received one dose and dropped off, or who have not received any vaccination. The other children and all, like 0 to 5 years, we have around 33,000, something like that, and then even pregnant women around 20-odd thousand. So these are already, they are ongoing, taking vaccination and all this. But this due list which we are giving is for those specifically because of some reasons or other. They have not taken one dose also, or they have taken a dose but they have missed out on the second dose. So the numbers might seem very less, but this is what we say is the end mile. Okay, so like I said, pregnant women will be 178, and 0 to 2 years 1,159, and 2 to 5 years will be 763. IMI. So altogether we'll be having in Nagaland around 709 session sites. Okay, so this will be mostly like we will be targeting villages or localities and ward where the coverage is very low and from where the due list has been generated. Now the thing is, these people for some reasons they have not been coming forward. Like example, they have taken the first dose or they have taken the second dose and then they have missed out on the third dose. Pregnant women, they have taken the first dose and they have not taken the second dose. So while it is not only immunization, okay, especially in pregnant women, when they come for the immunization, usually their checkup, their blood pressure, their risk profile and all is done also. So this also reduces the amount of complication in pregnant women also in the long run. So our maternal mortality rate is very good and our infant mortality rate is very good compared to the national average. but still we want to make it, the best, so that all of us have a family. We have a mother, brother, sisters, and wife, and all that. So a maternal death is a very tragic event, and even some children dying and all this is also a very tragic event for a state like us with a 2 million population. Each life counts. Okay.
Maternal mortality rate in our state is good in the sense we have very less reported cases of mothers dying due to an event, especially due to childbirth. So maternal mortality is taken technically from the time a mother has the child, gets pregnant, till 42 days after delivery. If something happens, if a mother-child during that period of time, then we take it as maternal death. No? But the maternal mortality rate at the moment is quite low. Now the thing is how this immunization is going to improve and also add an impetus, and also it will have an advantage on the health, is because immunization will also prevent many diseases, many communicable diseases, no? And also for the child and plus for the mother, having regular immunization will also improve the overall health of the mother and also the child. So in that way, that will also improve the maternal health of the child, of the mother, and also the outcome in the children.